the Lighthouse at Devil's Reef. On the stormy coast of Maine, there stands a solitary lighthouse known as Devil's Reef Light. It hasn't been operational in decades, ever since the mysterious disappearance of its last keeper, William Grayson, in 1932. Local fishermen claim the lighthouse is cursed, and they tell chilling stories of strange lights and ghostly figures appearing in its windows during violent storms. For years, the mystery of William Grayson fascinated amateur historian Claire Marshall. Determined to uncover the truth, she secured permission to stay at the lighthouse for a week. Armed with her camera, notebooks, and a strong sense of curiosity, Claire arrived just as a storm was brewing. The lighthouse was a relic of another time, its metal stairs creaking and the glass lantern room covered in a thin layer of grime. Inside, she found Grayson's belongings, untouched, his logbooks, a tattered coat, and a pair of warm boots by the door. The air was damp, and the wind howled through cracks in the walls. That first night, Claire read Grayson's logs. They started as mundane accounts of weather patterns and supply inventories, but gradually became erratic. The last few entries were disturbing. August 10th, 1932. Heard voices tonight, faint but persistent. They're coming from the sea. Impossible, but I can't shake the feeling I'm being watched. August 12th, 1932. The light flickered again, though the mechanism is intact. Saw movement on the reef below, dark shapes, writhing in the water. God help me. I'm not alone here. August 14th, 1932. They've come closer. I can hear them now, whispering my name. The light won't keep them away much longer. If I disappear, tell my wife I tried to fight it. That final entry sent chills down Claire's spine. As the storm outside intensified, she heard something that made her blood run cold, a faint tapping on the lighthouse door. She froze, the sound persistent and rhythmic. Gathering her courage, she approached the door and opened it. There was no one there, only the roaring wind and crashing waves. But as she closed the door, she noticed wet footprints leading inside. Her heart pounding, Claire followed the prints up the spiral staircase to the lantern room. There, she found the room bathed in an eerie green light. The source wasn't the beacon, but something far out in the ocean, a glowing, pulsating shape beneath the waves. Suddenly the room filled with whispers, unintelligible but suffused with malice. Claire clamped her hands over her ears, but the voices grew louder, surrounding her. She stumbled down the stairs, desperate to escape, but the lighthouse itself seemed to twist and shift, its corridors stretching impossibly long. When she finally reached the ground floor, she saw him, William Grayson. He stood by the door, his eyes hollow and his skin pale as moonlight. "They won't let you leave," he said, his voice a hollow echo. "Once you've seen them, they're always with you." Claire bolted past him into the storm, running toward the nearby village. When she glanced back, the lighthouse was gone, replaced by swirling mist and crashing waves. Days later, Claire was found wandering the shoreline, muttering incoherently about lights and whispers. Her hair had turned stark white, and her hands trembled as if she'd aged decades in a single night. To this day, Devil's Reef Light remains a phantom on the horizon, appearing only during storms, and those who see its eerie glow are never the same again.